Oh boy, Slew, they coming for you.
So amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really on Pokeos and Pokeramas? I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. What's going on, folks? Welcome to the channel. Make sure you do everything I told you to do at the beginning of this video. Follow me up here, over there, right there, and right here. I'm also on Twitter as The Real Ty Smith, and I have another YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. Appreciate you if you follow me over there. Get into those cell phones and get into your contact list and let people know about this channel. So this right here hits close to home. Like, this is home for me. Slew, I didn't think this was going to happen to y'all. I didn't see this coming. Awesome university. Trust me. I know. Slew. Ah, man. Of all the things at St. Louis University and their competing medical school, WashU have something in place to where if you are a parent making under $70,000 a year, you get to let your child go to college for free. Shout out to WashU for doing that, and SLU with their programs like that as well. What happened is this: when you get into a appointed position and you look at yourself as wanting to virtue signal, we care about the black people. We got programs in place for the black people. We're going to do this. We're going to do all that. And now black people are saying, we want reparations from y'all, by the way. Uh-oh. What are you talking about, Ty? I'll show you. But bam. Descendants of enslaved who built Missouri University want over $70 billion for unpaid slave labor. And then one of the captions right there, y'all can see it says, "We're not asking for a handout," said one of the speakers who announced monetary value of slave labor that built St. Louis University. Slew, not us. I mean, yeah, well, you know. Anyway, descendants of the enslaved black people who built the University of Missouri calculated that they were owed up to $74 billion in unpaid labor. The calculation was announced on St. Louis University's campus, or we call it SLU, for us that are alumni. An effort being pushed by the descendants of St. Louis University was joined by a state lawmaker, a civil rights attorney, and economists to announce their estimation of monetary value of unpaid labor in the construction of SLU, or St. Louis University. Based on labor for 24 hours per day, 365 days a year for 70 enslaved people from 1823 to 1865, economist Julian Malva estimated that $365 million in unpaid labor is owed. Furthermore, adding interest over time amounts to about $70 billion. Ariva Martin, a civil rights attorney and the lead counsel for DSLU, well, we're just gonna say SLU, reportedly sent the letter to St. Louis University President Fred Pestello saying that the institution needs to do more to redeem itself, even though the institution has already taken steps to recognize and memorialize its history through the Slavery History Memory Reconciliation Program, or SHMRP. The SHMRP and our SHMRP was a report issued in 2016 based on the investigation of SLU's ties to the institution of slavery. That report revealed that Jesuits forcefully relocated slaves from Maryland in 1823 to St. Louis specifically to exploit their stolen labor and skills to build St. Louis University, Martin said, noting that SLU owned, sold, and trafficked slaves until 1865. Martin said that those enslaved were robbed of wages and treated with cruelty and disregarded for their humanity. She explained further that although SLU acknowledged its ties to slave practices, mere acknowledgments do not make her clients whole. I look forward to working with university leadership to come up with a plan to compensate the descendants for what they are rightfully owed. Well, you know, since I lived many years there, went to school and all that there, I'm about to fall in line with this. No, I'm just joking, y'all. Martin is representing over 200 descendants of Henrietta Mills and Charles Chauvin, who are part of DSLUE. Robin Prouty, a great-granddaughter of Mills, said at the press conference that we're not asking for a handout. She further explained, we're asking for their debt to be paid. DSLUE was founded by Prouty, who started the organization after learning that Mills, her great-grandmother, was born into slavery at the St. Louis University in 1844, information she discovered from original documents from the St. Louis University archives. According to the DSLUE website, Prouty studied St. Louis University, the USA Central and Southern Province Jesuits' ties to the institution of slavery. The research has since revealed that over 100 of her ancestors were trafficked by SLU and the Jesuits in Missouri from 1823 to 1865, the DSLUE stated. They went on to say, for Robin, the names on the records breathe back to a life, the dry bones of people ancestors who had been used, slain, and forgotten. SLU officials sent Fox News Digital the following statement. We understand, share, and sense of urgency expressed by several members of the descendant community. SLU's participation in the institution of slavery was a grave sin. We acknowledge that progress on our efforts to reconcile with this shameful history has been slow, and we regret the hurt and frustration this has caused. Continuing this work is a priority of SLU and the Society of Jesus. As we move forward, we hope to reestablish and build deeper relationships with all descendant families to explore together how best to honor the memory of those who were enslaved by Jesuits. In other words, we ain't talking about giving y'all no money, but we gonna just talk about the atrocities that happened there, blah, 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 yada, yada, peanut butter. That's what they're talking about. Honestly, I can see how they can have I can see how they can have like a sort of a case for this. But if they're going to break it down, these ones who call themselves the economists, if you break all of that down, what if they said, okay, we're going to compensate y'all based on what it would have been worth back then? When it ended, based on what the worth of it was then, that's what we're going to give it to y'all. But what it's worth now and what SLU is able to produce financially, I can tell you right now, and if I stand corrected, I will make a video and say that I was wrong. You Negroes ain't about to get nothing. Y'all are not about to get anything. I mean, man, you just hating on black. I as a father, one thing to my sons, if y'all were to ever meet my sons, one thing my sons will tell y'all is that I definitely did not let my sons live in a fake world. They were faced with reality. Son, it's not going to happen to you. Blah, 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 blah. You might as well accept that and move on and go do something. That's it. It's not going to happen. There are too many people that's going to have ties, and there's too many people that try to dip their hands in this. It is not going to happen. And then you say acknowledging how wrong it was is not good enough. But compensating you guys with money is good enough. And like I said, I get the point of them saying it's not about getting a handout. It's about paying off a debt that was owed. I completely understand that. But the reality is, I guarantee you that's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. What this is going to end up happening and what this would end up do, let's just say if it did happen, let's say if they even gave y'all a 0.5% of what they're saying that they're owed. You know what that's going to do for all these other remaining universities across the country? Woo, hold on now. Wait a minute. Now, in that statement right there, it sounded, now honestly, y'all, let's keep it real. Down here,
first I was deeply disappointed.
Ain't nobody talking about you. Shut up.
Slave thing.
Shut up. Your family was a slaveholder. No. It says continuing this work is a priority for SLU and the Society of Jesus. As we move forward, we hope to reestablish and build deeper relationships with all descendant families to explore together how best to honor the memory of those who were enslaved. Me, personally, y'all go with me here. What if SLU said we're going to compensate all those who are descendants by allowing you guys to go here for free? Getting that knowledge, getting that education is far more greater than getting that reparation payment. Correct me if I'm wrong. For one, like I said, you're not going to get it. And by not getting it and SLU offer y'all can become doctors, lawyers, businessmen, MBAs, cybersecurity. You can go into all these fields and get, what if SLU offered those descendants free education at SLU? As if you come there and you get your bachelor's in something, you go work in that field, and if you don't like it, you come back, you want to get your degree in something else. As long as we got proof that you're a descendant, you can get as many degrees here as you want to. Woo! I would jump at that. I'm just telling y'all. And the only reason I'm saying it is because you're not going to get the reparations. Name anybody here that got reparations besides what they did in California. And what did that family do in California? When that family in California got compensated for their family owning that front beach area in California, those black people that got that land, guess what they did? Sold it right back. Got that money. Now where are they? Look it up, y'all. Look what they did with that money that got split amongst them. Look, okay, the story. This black family owned this beachfront. It got taken from them. Gavin Newsom gave that land back to that black family. That black family sold it back to California. And now look what the black family has done with that money. Go look it up. Anyway, y'all, I rattled on a little too much. I want to know what y'all thoughts is on this. Do you believe, now let's keep it real. You don't have to agree with me. Do you believe that blacks are owed reparations? Now, I'm not talking about the regular ones we see. We don't know where you came from. You don't know if you're a black family or up north or whatever like this. But in this case, with this particular case, where they have proof through bloodlines and everything that they are descendants of the slaves that built SLU, do you feel that they deserve reparations, or do you, if you know, do you disagree with me? I don't believe that they should. It ain't that I don't believe that they should get reparations. In this case, I'm saying it ain't that I don't want them to have it. I just know they're not going to get it. Now, do you agree with me as well, as far as me saying, since SLU said we're willing to work with them, if SLU turned around and said what I told y'all can go to college here for free. You can get as many degrees as you want to here. Let me know. Leave in the comments below after this video. I'm Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious. It does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel, all right? So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.